Oke guys, kita lanjut ke match yang terakhir game pertama antara Yusun melawan Selangor Red Giants. Kita lihat aja guys ya. Red team terkuat Malaysia guys. Ini Stormy dia pakai Gagura mid dan Sekais dia pakai Fanny ya, melawan MP the King yang pakai Ling. Sama-sama assassin gini dong guys ya. Jadi biar seru gitu guys nontonnya guys. Ambil aja guys.
Unfortunate. Wasn't able to land final hit in, but well, it's not that big of a deal even if they let loose that Cho. But that pretty much makes Yums a little bit more scared in trying to be that aggressive against Boxy as well as Ra. So at least that is a statement that has already been thrown over to the side of Selangor Red Giants. Now,
Sekais kasih. Wah, langsung mati guys. Buset dah Sekais. Sekais
of Fanny, that's how fast he can be.
Dulu awal nickname-nya kan gitu guys.
Wow, that's a big deal. A jungler on top of a jungler. That means that Sekais is very likely gonna hit level 5 for the next Lord if he really opted to do so.
Absolutely, and that means that
Boxy the King
kind of shifted over to SRG a little bit,
hey,
guys.
Dapat lagi loh. Dapat lagi menit 1 guys.
Big start from the side of Selangor Red Giants. And once again, it doesn't seem like the members from the side of Yusun is actively working out as to where this Fanny is, or information perhaps is just not exactly given all that much. So I am definitely going to be a little bit more concerned for what Yusun may have got for themselves, especially since both of their junglers is very reliant on their purple buff, and I said before, Yums playing as a Cho, he's definitely going to be able to give a lot of these information as to what MP the King is doing, if whether they are actually in the purple buff. Selangor Red Giants will be able to make their move a lot earlier as compared to Yusun.
Yeah, I mean, even so, right? He went for he's got the gold lane Roger with the war cry, and usually you would dominate a carry in the lane, but Innocent, he is prepared for that. He has the Brace Mind, so it's a slightly tankier carry build. It's harder to force him out of the lane. They can put some pressure on the Cram, get the Shard residue out, but Terizla not really affected. It's gonna be killing with Sekais.
Wah, gila si Sekaisnya guys.
Innocent
Ini digendong Sekais gini guys konsepnya guys. Aduh.
Again, too brutal to show on screen. Black Dragon form is gonna be out from the side of Story. Felix wants to go on to Cram, but this Terizla is an immovable object.
Oh, that's not good. Coming right out pre 5 minutes.
I mean, even Rai stole the Will of the Dragon, can't find a way to use it. This is the perfect start for SRG and a complete disaster for Yusun.
Massive disaster. MP the King losing the purple buff twice because of the fact that he
sudah beli heptasis guys ya.
He would not be able to put a lot of impact into the game, and he's just pretty much stuck in farming throughout this entire situation.
Yums is finding so much info, right? They can't lock him down. And remember, Jit Kundo covers a lot more distance in this new patch. So Yums gets away very easily. Flicker still down for Yums looking for Ra, can't find him. Ra gets to safety
Fokus
as well.
juga minimap ya guys ya.
SRD, they're not really gonna care too much about the turtle, but see you soon. Sure as heck in a rough place. Thankfully for MP the King, he will get his purple buff finally.
I think it's starting to really show Yusun's weakness, right? The lack of crowd control. No one can really be able to stop the Selangor Red Giants once they start steamrolling. They can't stop them.
Ada penalty zone.
The King, pretty rough spot. Onwards,
Boxy the King, sudah.
from the back, Stormy finds the
MP the
kill.
King dapat sih.
MP the King will take the turtle
Sekais,
away.
Sekais,
Remnants of his energy tries
Sekais,
to get away,
aduh,
but they
tumbang
won't
guys.
catch him. MP the King finds the kill. Yums zones out the rest of SYS, but sorry on Felix, not so lucky. Kick back to the rest of SRG.
Felix tipis banget. Nice Stormy.
But picked up by Stormy on the way out, and SRG continues to fight Stormy still once more, but this time So will be a part of the fight. Finds the first kill, can't go for more. See you soon, retaliate.
So out of all of that, I believe that through the end of that, 2 for 2.
Sekais.
Almost. Sekais literally took the highway
Sangat
down
disayangkan dia gak ada buff
trying
guys
to
ya.
go
Kalau
for
dia
a
ada buff
quick
udah pasti
assassination
digesek-gesek
attempt.
itu
Good
tadi
try
guys.
though, but not quite enough. Even though Sekai's, we're looking at 3 kills and 1 death, I'm pretty sure that the amount of gold that he's managed to amass for himself is quite a bit already. But we're only looking at about 2,000 gold lead in favor for the Selangor Red Giants. And while in the meantime, Yums as well as Innocent, all the way up to the top lane, it kind of seems like they really want to take control of the gold lane as much as possible.
And SRG have been able to amass almost 2,000 gold advantage. This Stormy Kagura is pretty scary, right? Talk about the lack of crowd control from See You Soon, but at the same time, you get caught by the Kagura, one Yin Yang overturn, a full combo, that's gonna be lights out. Puts it to bed in an instant. See if See You Soon can recover from that. Seems like they have been making some
Felix udah beli War X guys ya. Felix tipis banget
Umbrella doesn't find enough damage, but still.
Sekais.
Make sure that
Itu jadi Felix udah pasti jantungan guys. Aduh.
Does take out Yums in the
Double kill,
mid-side, and a
bos.
double kill for the Ling. And See You Soon finds recovery.
Dapat 3 bos.
Wow, and
3-1 ya, rugi lah guys buat Selangor Red Giant guys.
See You Soon didn't really care about anything throughout the fight at all, and yet they're able to draw 3 blood away from Selangor Red Giants. That's definitely not gonna be one of the ideal situations for the side of SRG. In the meantime, turtle fight is something that we're gonna have to watch out for.
Kram's gonna dodge the onwards, Innocent.
Nah, MP the King dapat ya. Tanpa
Tanpa
retry guys, gelok.
See You Soon basically making sure that SRG are not gonna start running away with the lead. In fact, with those few kills,
hampir aja terciduk guys ya.
Definitely has recovered. In fact, it's ahead in experience compared to Sekai's.
Yeah, within
Innocent.
time, I'm surprised.
Waduh, langsung mati guys.
Baited, Innocent.
Lane-nya terlalu nekat sih bos, menurut gua bos.
So all that praise, and he went down.
I don't know what's going on with this game, to be honest. This is kind of like, it feels very scrappy at the fact that, yes, we're looking at assassins versus assassins, so both teams want to go for as much kills as possible. But to the point that it kind of feels like is greed coming in from both of the junglers. They are just looking for any and every opportunity to just dive in, go for kills, and dip out. And didn't really focus too much about team fight per se. It's all about pickoffs, and pickoffs.
Yeah. And I think at the same time, it's also, we say that SRG, well, excuse me, SYS is a very scrappy team, right? They like chaos. That's what they thrive in. That's the region, the identity of the region. SRG playing to their tune and playing it better somehow. Top tier 1 should be defended. Conceal coming out from Yums.
Buset, hey.
Find a turret. 3-man knockout. Yums will stall out time for his teammates, but Black Dragon Farm used for MP the King. Well, at least from Story and Felix to the back, MP the King still looking for potential opening. Now finally shows up. Kram, the first one to fall. Yums also not that healthy. Sekais wants an angle but cannot find it. Petrified. Stormy locked down. Yin Yang overturned. Goes for the swap. Soul now to be chased down by Sekais. The knockup from the Earth Shatter is insufficient. Innocent will end up going down. Both teams trading blows, and See You Soon coming out on top.
I would definitely say that Selangor Red Giants didn't really get too much out of that fight. It would have been great if Sekais did manage to connect quite a lot of those shots.
Yeah,
Stormy finds himself taken down by Boxy, but Sekais.
Sekais-nya.
Will get the immortality.
Sekais nekat banget, gelok Sekais.
A bit more, finds the kill, needs to get away. Finds safety. SRG again striking back, but it's an even game so far for both teams, right? What seemed to be a potential snowball for SRG completely stopped by See You Soon.
I think that this game, we can't exactly put a finger as to who's actually winning. It's just kind of kills here, kills there, kills everywhere. As much as I find someone that is low in HP, Sekais is going to go for it. Or perhaps MP the King is going to go for it. It's very scrappy. And you can see Sekais all alone. He's just jumping in the green.
Absolutely punished by See You Soon. SRG, you gotta start to watch out a little bit, right? Sekais had a good lead, but now all that down the drain. Lord gone on as well. Innocent. He's not gonna have a good time.
Innocent, wah, langsung tumbang guys ya.
Innocent ends up going down, but it seems like SRG still wants to fight this. They feel like they have the damage. Penalty zone from Kram. Only locked them down for so long, but now they're on the retreat. See You Soon finds an exposed SRG vulnerable under their own turret. Stormy falls, and is actually a team wipe for See You Soon.
It's kind of confusing how that fight turned out to be, how it was initiated with Sekai's just jumping into the opponent's jungle. They don't really have information. Like, I don't think
free
that
lord
Ling
ya guys ya.
actually opened up the map to really show that, okay, Ling is here in the purple buff and how many people is around. There is almost like a blind take coming from Sekai's. Just so happened that he found a couple of them.
The King won't be able to chase the guys down. At least the split push still there. Innocent just went for the brute force breastplate. So this is a confirmed tank carry, something we haven't seen for a long time. I mean, SRG, I feel like they need to buy a bit of time, right? See you soon have a minor lead with the Lord in tow. And SRG will need to take care of it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when it comes down to the later stages of the game, will Sekai's even be able to do much?
Look at Flicker Earth Shatter, only hitting onto Cram. Sealson should be able to get this mid-tier
No.
one.
Kram.
Sekai's. The guys is baiting a little bit, trying to fish for resources, cannot get it. Yums now finds the kick. That's the Jin Kundo. SRG finds the turnaround. Stormy finds the double kill.
Sekai'snya gelo.
Sealson overwhelmed by SRG.
3-1 gini, bos.
It's finally, I gotta have to say, they're just waiting for that perfect opportunity whereby they actually can be able to win in that fight. But with all of that said and done, it was scrappy after all. They're just looking down onto whoever's the lowest amount of HP. We bring that down. We are just going to be focusing onto whoever that can die fastest, kill that guy first, and then we move on to the next. But I gotta have to say though, Yums did manage to get a pretty nice lock on to Felix, which is understandably one of the most annoying heroes from the side of Siyu Sun. Once he's down, I don't think that there's a lot of ways whereby Siyu Sun is able to just drag onto the team fight and potentially cause.
Bentar. Ada paus guys ya. Ikan hiu makan paus. Oke lah ya, udah balik lagi guys. Nah, sorry guys ya, karena kita telat dikit gak ngaruh guys. Karena kita belum nonton juga ya guys ya.
We'll see you back in the game. As far as you soon still have a 2,000 goal lead.
Yep. That lead is primarily onto MP the King. And I think that that's definitely going to be a little bit tough, right? Initially, I'm just thinking, yeah, they don't really have a lot of crowd control, and Selangor Giants can probably just completely floor it, and no one can just really deal with Sekai's. It's pretty darn scary. However, see you soon, they completely ignore the fact that they don't have those crowd control by supplementing with damage. It's kind of like an all-strike kind of situation that we have seen long time ago, the all-strike meta, whereby every single one of the heroes are capable of killing. They all have the kill potential. And it makes sense. Every single one of them do have the kill potential. Even down to Boxy the King playing as the roamer. The moment just go for primal ref, someone may die.
Use once a kick.
Raya tuh bang guys.
Exposed to the back, taken out by Sekai's. They want to chase Sekai's down, but Sekai's is out of there. SRG finds a great pick, but at least we'll see you soon. They keep the mid-tier 1 alive.
Most important thing, keeping the tier 1 alive. Just so that they will be able to hold themselves on a little bit more and ensure that the opponent just doesn't casually walk into the jungle. But see you soon, do they have enough of that crowd control? Oh, sorry, do they even have enough of that wave clear? Which is probably one of the main problems that see you soon may actually experience as well.
Yeah, again, keeping that turret alive for now, but one thing that Siyu Sun needs to address eventually is the side lanes, right? Set up very well by SRG. Sure, you know, they're not having a snowball lead that they expected to have, but they kind of restructure how they play the rest of the game by playing the side lane. Two out from Boxy, that's a flicker.
Woi, Sekai's. Buset dah. Bisa balik gitu guys. Aduh, langsung mati Sekai'snya guys. Stormy pun mati. Woi, 2-1 bos.
Gotta have to say, MP the King's
boleh sih.
is definitely crazy. With both of those puncture shots, just gonna be hitting onto Stormy. Just 3 hits is all he needs to really bring Stormy down.
MP the King
essentially do. So I was essentially just looking for that burst damage from this Kagura, and understandably, with a total of 7 kills on the Stormy, I believe that he can do that. But unfortunately, in the team fight, it doesn't seem like we are able to see too much of that, especially since there is so much kill potential and threat coming from Siyu Sun all over Selangor Giants.
SRG put behind, still on the back foot. Even when we look at this replay, right? SRG, they have a very good idea, but unfortunately, Sekai's alone is just not enough. And like you said, MP the King's damage, otherworldly. So Lord is spawning bot side.
Santai dulu guys, santai dulu.
See what SRG plan is gonna be.
All they need to do is just hold themselves onto the jungle and hope that they will be able to hold it out. In the meantime, Yums.
Kick onto Ra.
Buset.
Follow up though. Box
Sekais.
Sekais will retreat first. Penalty zone to the back. Stormy also.
Sekaisnya tumbang, guys.
Back. They lose Sekais.
Buset.
Take down Box. The MP the King also gets away. It's not enough for SRG.
Yep, it's just 1-for-1 trade for now.
Waduh, kram. Wah.
The flicker stolen kick from Ra. That's cram down.
4 lawan 3 bos, gasin gak sih?
Into the bottom lane, and there is gonna be so much kill potential from the side of CU soon. Selangor Giants now gonna have to deal with a trifecta push from middle lane and top lane, and even the Lord. How exactly are they supposed to get themselves out of that?
Gasin gak sih bro? Gasin gak sih?
Yeah, Lord is now hammering on the
MP the
crystal.
King. Mortal pecah bos. Raul. Nah. Gelok guys ya.
That won't go down. Yums will sacrifice his
Guys.
Wants to look for an execution. Can't find
Tipis
any.
banget bos.
See you soon in control of the game.
So Selangor Giants, they did manage to kind of at least be able to hold themselves out for the almost end game, right? Well, they still have the inhibitor turret in the top lane, so I think that is still pretty much a-okay for them.
Irit energy, guys. Irit energy.
They are definitely expecting a big push coming in since Siusun is very aggressive.
The King will find Cram. Go for more with
Stormy,
dulu lah.
Woi.
Stormy.
Langsung mati kah? Buset lah. Innocent pun mati. Iya, Sekais mati juga, gila.
Sekais number 3 to 4, MP the King 6 for number 4 and Yums.
Aman aja bos. Gelo guys, GG guys. Game pertama milik si Yusun ya, udah pasti sini. Nah, Gelo akhirnya guys ya, pecah telur juga Selangor Giant guys. Kemarin sih sempat pecah telur juga pas di YSL ya, cuma kan itu ada campuran juga guys dari player RSG. Kalau ini kan real semuanya ya guys ya, real semuanya itu dari pemain SRG guys ya, Selangor Giant. Setelah ya kita lanjut ke game selanjutnya guys, bye bye.